Hey everyone, see me here, back for more Pokemon types and nonsense. Today we're going to take a look at the final elemental type, which is the electric type. So, first up today, again, is electric against normal, and as always, it's a normal fight. Electric against fire. Both are hot, but both get through each one really easily, and, you know, it's normal. There's nothing special happening. Normal fight again. Electric against water. Water conducts electricity very well, not because it's water, but because of the particles or the minerals inside. So those will conduct electricity very well and will result in high damage. Plus, an electric current will decompose the water into hydrogen and oxygen. So it'll split the water into new elements and totally rips apart the water. So, you know, it's super effective for many reasons, and that's why. Moving on. Electric against grass. Grass does not conduct electricity very well, and, well, electric types are not very effective against grass types. Electric against electric. Both are, you know, the same element, and even, it's a bit like fire. They'll get through each other, but because they're both electrical surges, well, they, you know, there's not much that happens, so it's not very effective. Electric against ice. Just try to shock the ice and nothing special will happen. It'll result in normal damage. Obviously ice contains water, but, you know, we put that aside because that would be the water type, and in Pokemon, ice is not, considered as water. Like, if a fire type attacks an ice type, it won't be normal because it's super effective, then it turns into water, and then not very effective. No, it'll still be ice. So, you know, put the water aside, and ice is ice. Electric against fighting. If you shock a fighter, if you shock a fighting type Pokemon, it'll make a shock in the muscles, in the veins, in whatever, but it'll be normal. Just like the normal type, it'll go through the body and normal damage. Electric against poison. Well, if you shock the toxins, I mean, what more can you do? It won't be not very effective because there's no resistance, but it won't be super effective because there's no weakness, so it'll be normal effective. Electric against ground. Why does not affect at all? That's the first no, wait, we had normal against ghost. But it's the second does not affect in the series. So obviously ground type Pokemon, well, if you want to disperse energy, you use a ground, and you ground the electricity and it won't hurt anybody. So yeah, obviously ground acts as a ground. It'll ground the electricity. Man, that's a lot of grounds. Whatever, it'll disperse it, reducing damage to 0. So obviously, because of that, electricity does not affect ground type Pokemon. Electric against flying. If you hit a flying type, mostly as a bird, mostly known as a bird, obviously it'll fall from a height, really high, and it'll crash and die, unless it has a focus sash. So yeah, because the bird is so high, it does not have any ground to ground the electricity. Well, obviously the electricity or the charge is gonna remain into it, and well, you know, the bird is just gonna die of a charge that can't be released. So yeah, electricity is super effective against flying type Pokemon. Electric against Psychic. Obviously, another elemental force. It won't do a thing much more than a normal type. Electric against Bug. Again, Bug. That's a body, and it's an elemental force, and there's not much interaction, much more than normal effective, so there's not much explaining to do there. Electric against Rock. Well, you would think that, yeah, electricity, grounds versus energy, the energy of the, electricity, why does rock why can't rock do the same? But, that's easy. The rock is small, usually, and, you know, there are a bunch of cracks, and the electricity will go through, but, again, you know, rock is super effective against a lot of stuff, and it has a lot of resistances, so, you know, they have to balance it a type magic chart. So yeah, it goes through, it'll disperse a bit, not enough to be not very effective. So they still count it, it's on the edge, but they're gonna count it as normal effective to balance the type magic chart. So that's it. Electric against Ghost, obviously. Elemental Force, normal effective again. Electric against Dragon. Elemental Force dragons. Dragons are controllers of every single elemental force, so it's not very effective because they're used to that. Electric against Dark. Again, Dark elemental forces, not much interaction, normal effective. Electric against Steel. Well, Steel has a lot of minerals and it'll conduct electricity very well, but it won't be super effective because there's nothing to shock. It's a bunch of minerals. There's absolutely nothing to shock. Steel acts as a, it takes the electricity in and takes it out afterwards, but it won't stay and won't damage it much. It'll just go through normally and, normal effective, even though it conducts it very well. Electric against Fairy. Fairies are small, again. Might be, but in the fairy tales, they're small, but electricity. Fairies are small beings, but they have the same kind of human, composition into them, and as normal types, fighting types, and flying types, they're gonna take it in, they're gonna take it out, and normal damage. So yeah, that's about it for fairy type. There's nothing to say about it, except that this is the end of the video, guys, and I'll see you next week, or in 2 weeks. I don't know, I don't even remember my schedule. I just know my schedule is really weird because of my super stop motion special coming out. I'll see you on the next video of Pokemon types and nonsense. So I'll see you later, guys, in undetermined period of time. And that's it for today, guys. So remember to like this video, subscribe to the Mia Studios if you haven't already, that would be super great, and share this video, comments really appreciated. So that's it for today, guys. I'm Mia again, and bye now.